The year was 1986. That's What Friends Are For by Dionne Warwick and Friends was tugging at heartstrings. Top Gun soared into theaters, and The Oprah Winfrey Show debuted on TV. But 1986 was also a legendary year for video games, with the NES cementing its place in homes and arcades, pushing creative boundaries. Let's dive into the top 10 games that defined that year. Let's get started. Kicking things off at number 10, we have Rampage. Rampage was an arcade smash, where players controlled giant monsters like George the Ape, wrecking cities and eating tanks. Its destructive chaos and co-op play were wildly fun. Midway's game let players live out monster movie fantasies, with each creature inspired by classics like King Kong and Godzilla. At number 9, let's talk about Arkanoid. Arkanoid was a breakout-style arcade game where players piloted a paddle-like ship, bouncing a ball to shatter bricks in space. Its addictive gameplay and power-ups kept players hooked. Taito's game came with a unique spinner controller, making every bounce feel precise and satisfying. Number 8 brings us Kid Icarus. Kid Icarus was an NES platformer, where Angel Pit battled through underworlds and skies to save the goddess Palutena. Its mix of platforming and Greek mythology was charming. Nintendo's game, developed alongside Metroid, shared its focus on exploration, with hidden rooms adding replayability. Sliding into number 7, we find Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest, known as Dragon Warrior in the West, was a groundbreaking RPG on the Famicom, sending players on a quest to slay the Dragon Lord. Its simple yet deep mechanics laid the RPG foundation. Yuji Horíi's game, inspired by Ultima and Wizardry, popularized turn-based battles in Japan. At number 6, we have Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. The Lost Levels was a brutally tough Famicom sequel with fiendish levels and tricky jumps. It pushed Mario's platforming to extremes. Nintendo deemed it too hard for Western release, replacing it with a reskinned Doki Doki Panic for the US. Number 5 is Bubble Bobble. Bubble Bobble was an arcade classic, where players as dragons Bub and Bob trapped enemies in bubbles across 100 levels. Its cute art and co-op gameplay were infectious. Taito's game hit a complex ending system, requiring specific items for the true finale, sparking arcade debates. Halfway through at number 4, we have Outrun. Outrun was a stylish arcade racer where players sped a Ferrari Testarossa along coastal roads, with branching paths and a killer synth soundtrack. Its visuals screamed 80s cool. Sega's game, designed by Yu Suzuki, used sprite scaling tech to create a smooth, immersive driving experience. Number 3 is Castlevania. Castlevania launched Konami's Gothic saga on the NES, with Simon Belmont whipping through Dracula's castle. Its tight platforming and haunting music set a horror action standard. The game's challenging design was inspired by classic monster movies, giving each boss a cinematic flair. At number 2, we have Metroid. Metroid was an NES pioneer, blending exploration and action as Samus Aran navigated Planet Zeeps. Its non-linear design and hidden power-ups redefined adventure games. Nintendo's game hid Samus' gender until the ending, a twist that surprised players and made her an enduring icon. And finally, at the top spot, number 1, is The Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda was a revolutionary NES adventure, with Link exploring Hyrule to collect Triforce pieces. Its open world and dungeon puzzles set a new standard for gaming. Shigeru Miyamoto drew inspiration from his childhood explorations, crafting a game that felt like a grand quest. And there you have it, folks. the top 10 games of 1986, each a pioneer that shaped gaming's golden age. What's your favorite from this list? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe. Up next, 1987.